Hello, Robotics Notes fans. It is August 25th at 11:09 in the morning, and it's time for another episode of Robotics Notes Late. It's like, woke up real late. I actually woke up early. Then I was like, I don't want to be up right now. I woke up at like 5 a.m. I slept from like 10 to 5. Maybe 11 p.m. to 5 actually, and I was like, this isn't good. So I went back to bed, and then I woke up, and then I forgot that I hadn't recorded this yet, and now we're here. Let's load the data. It's been raining since early this morning, so club activities got called off. I'm just glad it's not a downpour. Crazy showers aren't rare during the summer. Akio contacted me early to let me know that club activities were off today. I wasn't expecting to get a day off due to rain, but actually, the weekend before Robo 1 was free too. Heck, you could say we've been working too hard lately. Not that I've done anything in particular. And so, with nobody to bother me all day, I plan on diving headfirst into Kill Ballad. Though there are a lot of things I should be thinking about right now. I'd rather just forget it all, so being able to focus on KB feels like a gift. Maybe I just want to escape from my reality. After eating breakfast, I shut myself away in my room and play for 2 hours without losing. I'm doing pretty good. Go down to the kitchen, take a pack of Pocky without Mom noticing, and pop it open. Break time. Man, Tajirine's lead over me has legit been shrinking lately. Might overtake him soon. No, they wouldn't let me pass them that easy. I stick a Pocky in my mouth and casually open up the leaderboards. Huh? The Pocky falls from my mouth as I look at the rankings. I can hardly believe my own eyes. Wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I bring my face closer to the phone droid's monitor, rub my eyes hard, and look again, but nothing has changed. I'm number 2? The top rankings have completely changed. Up until now, I've never been able to get above 5th place. You're telling me I'm second all of a sudden? And first place is Tajirine, who up till now was 4th? I immediately know what happened. The top 3 names have vanished. Takanoi, Hanasono, Bob Lee. The 3 cheat suspects who I fought against to help Frau, well, they're nowhere to be found in the top 50. Wait, so did Kona-chan ban them? She finally found evidence? I'm not totally satisfied by how this all ended. Call Kona Furugori. My phone droid immediately dials Frau. She's not picking up. Knowing her, she probably just doesn't want to answer. If I keep trying, I might be able to annoy her into having Rosetta Bot answer. Considering she's constantly holed up in her room, I know she's more than capable of answering. Hello. Finally. Whoa, you look pale as heck. Did you catch a cold or something? Frau looks even more ghastly than usual. The dark circles under her eyes are worse than normal too. Well, whatever. Let's get to the subject at hand. Kona-chan, there's something I wanted to ask. Did you ban the top 3 on the leaderboard? Frau nods slightly at my question. Did you find evidence? The cheat verification tool didn't find any. Then why? Frau hesitates. What happened? Well, I had the people in my group drop by where the top 3 all live. Wow, she really sent them over. And they were all dead. Huh? Excuse me? All three, dead in their homes. Seriously? The landlords were all talking about strange smells and how they couldn't contact them. Then, when they had the landlords open the rooms, they found them. On top of that, they all died half a year ago. No way. Half a year ago? That's nuts. I was literally just fighting them a few days ago. This is a joke, right? Frau shakes her head. All three were slumped over in front of their PCs, dead. Frau describes how their phone droids were connected to their PCs. The cause of deaths were heart attack, brain hemorrhage, and starvation. They were all different. Starvation? We're almost 20 years into the 21st century. Someone starved to death in this era? So no possibility that these were crimes? Frau shakes her head. How were the three related? They weren't. What do you mean? According to the police, the three of them had nothing in common in real life. Yet they all died about half a year ago in similar ways, and nobody found them until now. Is such a coincidence even possible? Also, all three of their PCs were left on, apparently. Are you trying to tell me the corpses were playing or something? Just the thought of playing against a bunch of corpses sends chills down my spine. But that's not realistic. This isn't a horror film. Someone must have taken control of the top three accounts and was playing for them. One moment. But to what end? And if the accounts had been taken, isn't it possible that all three were actually murdered? Anyway, that's why I banned those three accounts. Without knowing for sure that they were cheaters, eh? What happened with that virus they hit you with? I removed it, I think. What was the person who hijacked the accounts trying to do? Nothing else. It sounds like the real players got swapped out half a year ago. But something else has me curious. Those three were already controlling the top spots half a year ago. Their fighting styles haven't really changed. If the real-life players got swapped out, that'd mean the people who took over the accounts were perfectly copying Takunoi, Hanasono, and Bob Lee. But is that even possible? But by the way, have you seen the news? What news? It's not exactly related to KB, but it sorta is. What happened? The final episode. What? Sawada POV. Numbers appear on my phone droid screen. Each second it counts closer to 0. Countdown until solar disturbance arrives. That's the site name. Enthusiasts around the world are freely cooperating to gather and manage information. The people participating are rather skilled. They accurately predicted the magnetic storm in America the other day. According to the site, the one in America was just the beginning. A bigger one will soon hit the world. They estimate that'll happen in about 2.5 months from now. That'd be in November. Where are the site managers obtaining such precise information from? Could it be NASA? Don't like it. I scoff and prepare to remove the countdown from my monitor. Suddenly, my phone droid notifies me of an incoming call. As soon as I answer, video chat boots up. Yes, it's Sanomia. Sanomia, currently on a work trip to Aichi Prefecture's factory, appears on my screen. However, behind her is not the factory, but the inside of her car. What is it? Have you seen the news? No. It's been leaked online. Leaked? Do you mean Kaminagi? No. Gunbarrel's final episode. The moment I understand the meaning of those words, I'm hit by an intense urge to click my tongue. Now of all times. Like a ghost from 4 years in the past, you might say. Didn't peg you as one for jokes. As far as identifying the leaker is concerned, I made arrangements for an investigation. I'll look into it as well. I'm returning to Tokyo now. Please do. I hang up and lean back in my chair. Stare up at the dull fluorescent lighting on the ceiling. The timing was too perfect. Who's pulling the strings? Aki-chan! I run into Akio's room to find her sitting on her bed, staring at her phone droid. Have you seen it? She doesn't respond to me. She's just staring at the screen. I guess she's watching it as we speak. After receiving word from Frau that the final episode of Gunbarrel had leaked, I ran through the rain to get here. She didn't need me to tell her. I sit next to Akiho and look at her phone droid. The leaked video is 4 minutes and 31 seconds long. Since it's incomplete, there's no sound. Most of the cuts are rough drafts. Only a small portion of it is in color. They look like storyboards edited in sequence. By the time I start watching, the heroine Rosetta is praying atop a massive tower. Scene soon shifts and all the robots' power sources, the heroes and villains alike, are rampaging. Hundreds of robots begin to move without their pilots on board and head toward the tower-like structure. The Grand Obelisk, an orbital elevator. I guess it's not a tower. An orbital elevator, huh? I recall seeing those words show up in the Kamichiba reports from before. It goes all the way up to the geostationary satellite in Season 2. It's where most of the unmanned robots that gather at the base of the tower begin to jump into the blast furnace located there. What is this? Robot mass suicide? Soon after, the Grand Obelisk begins to glow. From its tip, located even farther past the geostationary satellite, it fires a laser beam. The beam hits the sun, piercing a black dot on its surface. It's the same. The sun entered a period of maximum activity in 2012, Kamichiba Report number 3. The aim of Project Adam is to artificially trigger a solar disturbance by interfering with the sun. It's the same. The sun starts to explode, throwing intense fiery energy all across nearby space. This energy inevitably reaches the Earth. It's the same. Due to the solar disturbance and mass confusion on the ground, the death toll is set to rise to 5 billion. It's the same. The solar disturbance obliterates El Gazar and the Anubis organization. They're the primary antagonists of the series. At the same time, all humans, save for the few that had taken shelter underground, perish. It's the same. The Committee of 300 plans to evacuate a portion of the elite to shelters deep underground. It's the same. Rosetta uses up all her energy and finally collapses. Genki stands before a ruined world as the screen fades to black. The world has been saved. The end. What is this? Is that it? This isn't Gunbarrel. Akio's eyes are red. She's clearly been on the brink of tears since the middle of the video. I blink multiple times. I don't know why, but I feel exhausted after watching this 4.5 minute long video. My body is trembling. I'm not as attached to this anime as Akiho is. But why did Frau's mom run away without broadcasting this final episode? Why did 13 people die right before the broadcasting of the final episode? This smells just like Kokamijima. I feel someone's dying resolution after being chased by an invisible enemy while trying to desperately signal something. Propaganda. Wouldn't be unusual for the Committee of 300 to be involved in the making of the Gun Barrel anime. Hell, this leaked final episode looks like it was taken straight out of Kamijima Report number 3. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is another episode of Robotics Notes Elite like Animal Crossing. What a shocking twist. We'll see you tomorrow for another episode. Oh, what's gonna happen? Who knows? Dun dun dun, Nochio!